Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is 247 EVL, and it's a Labor Day weekend. Give you a little update on things. So last time I talked about the Mustang, and it needed a steering rack. Well, I waited patiently for a few weeks. It took quite a long time for my local Ford dealer to get their stuff and gear, but I did get my steering rack put in. And that's been resolved. So there's no problem with the steering. Funny thing about these Mustangs is like Ford, or I guess GM's got the same 10-speed transmission. There's a weird like whistling or whining that accompanies the operation of the transmission. Now, it's not the typical hydraulic noise you'd hear with the typical automatic transmission. It's like a I can't describe it better than a whistling sound. So if any of you got a 2019 Mustang or 2018 Mustang or anything with a 10-speed Ford or GM transmission, if you could comment below and just let me know if you got similar noise with your transmission. They told me at the dealership, yeah, that's normal, don't worry about it, that's just the way they work. So yeah, so anyways, the car is great, other than, you know, the little couple minor things that I've had going on with it. I've been driving it a lot. It's got 2,400, 2,300 kilometers on it, which in US is like, what, 1,500 miles, I guess, something like that. But I drive it daily, and rain, whatever, it doesn't matter. And it's, you know, it's a good car. I'm having fun with it. It's, for whatever reason, I can't even put my finger on it, but the ZL1 that I had before, it had like 580 horsepower or something. That's what GM claimed it had. That car never felt as quick, I guess, as the Mustang does. The Mustang just seems to, you know, with 460 horsepower, just seems to, you know, feel quicker. And the torque is like even like 420 on the Mustang, I think, which is, I think, a little lower than what the Camaro was for sure. But it just feels like a quicker car. Maybe it's the 10-speed transmission just shifting up and down. I've been trying out the different modes, Sport Plus mode, track mode, all kinds of things, and they're kind of cool. The car feels like a different car when you switch up from normal to Sport Plus mode. I don't know, it just holds the revs a little longer, kind of rev matches, if that's the right description of it, when you're slowing down or whatever, and it just feels like a different beast altogether. I haven't tried the line lock yet because, well, the tires are still pretty new and I don't want to scorch the hides on the thing yet, but that'll come. And the ZR2, yeah, right there. Yeah, I've just been driving that too once in a while. Had it out today. It's a beast of a truck. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the I'd like to get a mount for like a GoPro or something inside the vehicle, and like take a little tour and, you know, record some of this. Like, I live in the Niagara region here in Canada. It's beautiful down here. And I don't know, it'd be good to take a little video and share it with y'all. So yeah, the Mustang has been repaired, and no other issues other than that little bit of whine from the transmission, which I don't know if they tell me it's normal, and maybe it is. Who knows? I mean, this thing with the 8-speed transmission has got its issues too. When I first got it, I had a couple of weird sensations with it. I think the first week I owned the truck back in the spring, you know, it felt like occasionally it would almost like what they call a shudder, and it felt like you're driving over like small speed bumps. And this was like at 100 kilometers an hour, which is like 60 miles an hour thereabouts. And you'd see the tach fluctuate up and down between, you know, 1600, 1800 RPM or something like that when the shuddering is occurring, which just kind of fluctuate up and down. So I think the second week on the truck, I said, okay, this is not right. I can tell it's not right. So I brought it in, local GM dealership, and they tested it out. Said, yeah, you got the shudder, and they gave me what they call the fix, which was basically a transmission fluid swap. They just took out the old fluid, which was something like around 20 liters, and put in the 20 liters of Mobil 1 synthetic. I'm not sure if they did the reprogram on it or not, but the truck seemed to have like immediately been, it just drove better right away. The shudder was gone, and there was none of that going on. Although I've talked to friends of mine who've got the similar kind of 8-speed transmission in their 18s, and they've had like torque converters replaced and that type of thing. So I'm not sure if if you ignore the shutter that'll damage a torque converter or not, but in this case it seemed to sort it right out once they put the fluid in there. So yeah, the Colorado's been fantastic. I mean, no big issues. I got a couple of small little paint flaws in the clear coat I'm getting fixed in the next few days on the passenger side fender. You can't see it in this side, and I'm too lazy to get up and walk over there and show you. But no, the truck's been fine. So that one's still debating if I'm going to run those Duratracs in the winter or not. Again, if you've had a ZR2 17, 18, or 19 and ran the Duratracs in order, please let me know if you had good experience with it or not. Otherwise, I'm debating on putting on the 16-inch Steelies and running a set of winter tires. I mean, it's only going to be September here, so it's still a little early to think about that, but really not really. Another 6-8 weeks, and who knows? It is Canada. We could get snow, so that's down the road. And by that time, this Mustang GT will be in the garage in storage, hopefully. So yeah, that's just a little update on a few things there, and I don't know. I got to think of some topics and some things to do here with this channel. I mean, there's 11 of you out there, hopefully watching this, and I don't know if you got any suggestions or what have you. Again, just go down below and comment, or not, whichever. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe, please, if you want, and hope to see you back here again soon. Until then, this is 247 EVL. See ya.